In order to find those Psyducks, we need to go back to Route 210, which is north of Celestic Town. But since it's morning out, I think I'm going to fight these joggers here for a little extra experience, since I couldn't fight them at nighttime. You don't have to, quite obviously, and you won't be able to if it's nighttime, or I think even the day. I think you can only fight them in the morning, so they're a bit of a pain. This one here has a Pikachu. Down south on Route 209, I happen to know that there's two that I wanted to fight earlier, so I'll fight them now as well. Looks like this one here, he has a Staravia at level 23, so it's not very strong, but I'm just doing it for completion's sake, I guess. And lastly, there's this guy. Richard, he's got a Luxio, level 23. Yeah, good game, buddy. Okay, so going back to Route 210, just north of the cafe there's those Psyducks. So now that you have the secret potion, you can use that and it'll magically cure their headaches and they will walk out of the way for you. How convenient is that? Best roadblock in a game ever. A group of Psyducks that have headaches. No one's been able to figure out what triggers the headaches. Go figure. At least you've got the cure. So there's some rare Pokemon between here and Celestic Town. Not really, but there's probably some new things you can fight in Platinum. Anyway, you gotta deliver this old charm to her grandmother in Celestic Town. So, it's a bit of an adventure getting there. There's a bunch of trainers to fight on the way, too. There's 3 ninja boys lurking in the tall grass here, the really tall grass. You have to have a good eye to spot them, too. This one has a Zubat and a Skorupi on his team. The Skorupi being level 32. This one right here, being discovered, means I must battle! What do you got on your team? He's got a Krogunk. What else you got? He's got one more Pokemon. Another Krogunk. Oh, big surprise. Okay. And the last one's up here in the northeastern corner of the big patch of grass. Really tall grass that you can't even bike through. And that last one just has a Stunky at level 33. Moving along, you'll find that you need Defog in order to get past this place. So if you don't have Defog, make sure you go get it from the Celestion ruins. You can find it in the basement. Let's see, we got more trainers. More trainers along the route. Here's another Ninja Boy. This guy, he has 4 Pokemon on his team. The first being a Zubat. The second being a Golbat. Then comes the Stunky. And last up is the Skorupi. So fairly diverse team. All of them are pretty weak to Psychic though, I do believe. Find a red shard right there. This trainer here has to stay cool and calm, win or lose. So hopefully they'll stay plenty cool when I beat them. She's got an A-Bomb on her team, level 32. What else you got? Girafarig, okay. That's one you might not have seen before. It's a normal Psychic type, so Dark type moves are good against it. And then she has a Grotle too, Grotle. Here's a double battle you'll need to fight. You don't need to fight, you could sneak around them, but why would you want to do that? Miss out on that awesome experience? Be warned though, these two use high level Pokemon and in a very vicious double battle. Raichu and Gyarados are both pretty tough. So be very careful. That fight can really do a number on you if you're not careful. Okay, going up a little bit, you'll find this trainer blocking the bridge. You have to fight him. He's not going to let you pass if you don't. At least I'm pretty sure. You might be able to distract him, I don't know. But the point is, he's got a Scyther, which is pretty cool. Level 32. He's got a Luxio, which you've probably seen plenty of before. And lastly, a Probopass. Now that thing's a Steel Rock type. So, it's got a lot of resistance to normal type attacks. Try to use ground type attacks against it for massive damage. Here's one more ninja boy. He's got a Mothim on his team. Go figure. Let's see. But along that path, you can ride across your bike and get to this item here, which is TM30, which contains Shadow Ball. A pretty nice ghost-type move. Here's a black belt waiting for you right there at the end of the bridge. Black belt Adam. He's got a Machoke, level 34. But you can probably handle that, because you've already taken out a bunch of Machokes. We ninjas appear where you least expect us. Ain't that the truth? Ninja Boy Nathan, he's got a Stunky. What else does he have? He's got a Golbat too. So that's the ninja Pokemon, Stunkies and Golbats and stuff. Right by him though, you can find a Smoke Ball, and if you equip that on one of your Pokemon, it will always be able to run away from wild Pokemon. So if you don't want to buy a bunch of repels, that can be a nice way to help get you through the routes really fast. Really fast. Although repels are still better, so they don't take up time. Let's see. This bird keeper has a Hoot Hoot and a Noctowl. And then the last trainer on the route you'll need to fight for now is a veteran here. This is going to be his last battle, although I have a feeling it'll be such a good fight, I'll change it to mine. Veteran Brian. He's got a Tangela, which gives a pretty nice amount of experience, actually. He also has a Ponyta, again giving a pretty good amount of experience. And a Weasel, which unfortunately doesn't give that much, but oh well. After that, you'll finally arrive in Celestic Town. And when you try and go into the middle, there's an odd spaceman there. And he's saying he's gonna blow the town up with a bomb! What the heck? But before you stop him, check out right here to get a Dragon Fang, which will increase the power of your Dragon-type moves. He's gonna do something with that Galactic Bomb. Do you wanna mess with him? Do you wanna mess with him? I wanna mess with him. Let's mess with him. What do you say? Take this guy on. Galactic Goon. Make sure he doesn't blow the place up. Now he's got a Houndour in his team. He didn't have that back in Diamond and Pearl, quite obviously. It's a Dark Fire type. So just be on guard. He also has a Golbat rounding it out. And then he's gonna run away like a coward. Oh, there's the Elder. That's Cynthia's grandmother right there. So you give her the old charm, and it was something made a long, long time ago in a galaxy far away. Go inside the cave after she's talked to you. Press A against that mural on the very back, the cave painting thing, and Cynthia's grandma will talk a lot. And then some mysterious voice wants to hear about the legend. It's him! It's that blue hair guy! It's that Cyrus, that creepy dude! He wants to put an end to pointless strife and hostility. He's so weird. So they talk for like an hour, it seems like. What a pointless attitude. I will change the world. He wants to destroy this cave painting that you protected all these years just to make her mad. So say yes and challenge him. So you're gonna take him on. The boss of Team Galactic. See, he doesn't mess around. He tells you right away right now who he is. Just so you know. Now you did not fight him at this point in the game in Diamond and Pearl. You do get to fight him right now though. Fortunately, his Pokemon aren't really that strong. I mean, for being the boss of Team Galactic, he only has a level 34 Sneasel, which is still the first Sneasel you've seen. It's a Dark Ice type, but it doesn't really have a lot of defense or anything. It's super weak to fighting type attacks, but it also has really low defense, so I'm not even wasting a close combat on it. He has a Golbat, which you should be very familiar with by now, and it's only a level 34, so it's really not that much of a threat. It probably has some interesting moves, but I took it out in, I think, one hit. Yeah, one hit, so it's not really a big deal. And lastly on his team, he has a Murkrow, which again isn't really a big threat. It has rather low defense, it's sort of fast, and it's only level 36. So all in all, he's not very tough. Don't be too worried. He will get tougher in the future though, because I'll tell you right now, He's far from done. But this is a good little warm-up fight, and a fun one, I think, against him. And you get a nice amount of money. Plus, they made Cyrus' sprite look pretty cool in the game. So, he talks for a bit more and then just vanishes. Such a strange, strange man. I completely agree with you, Grandma. You know that? Anyway, after that whole incident, she'll give you HM3, which contains Surf. So now you can finally teach your Pokemon Surf, a great water-type move, and can cross the ocean blue. So on the next episode, we're going to head west of Jubilite City and head towards our next gym battle.